It's rant time, people. I'm catching Rick while he's here. Do you want to continue that? What were you just talking to me about?
That people do not have a clue what it costs to do a car anymore. They are lost completely because I don't know if it's because of what they watch on TV.
Of course.
Or if it's because of they're just clueless because they see so many cars out there roaming around. I don't know what it is. They don't fucking get it. Like, don't even call me if you think you're gonna come into the shop and get something done for under $10,000. Don't even fucking call me. Period. I don't give a fuck if it just needs to be sanded down and repainted. See you later. Because the bottom line is it's not me anymore. It's the material. Minimum. I don't buy cheap clear coat. I don't buy the top of the... Everything is different. We all know this. It's like when you go buy a drill, guys, you working guys out there. You can buy the fucking cheap nasty drill for 50 bucks. You can buy the medium ass drill for 150. You can buy the top of the line drill for 300, we'll say. Well, it's the same with clear coat. There's fucking clear coat that goes for $100 a gallon, and there's some that goes for $1,000 a gallon. The clear coat I buy, I run the mid-range stuff, which to me, I've tried all the different clears, or at least as much as we can. This stuff I'm buying is $500 a gallon. I'm supposed to give it to you for what I pay for it? No, that's not how I make any money here. But usually I do give it very slight markup. But $500, so the time you buy an average paint, your clear coat, you're into it for a minimum $1,200 to $1,500 right there. Then you got your sandpaper, which pretty much nowadays, you can pretty much count that every piece of sandpaper is like $1 a sheet, and it's fucking being tossed off the sander. Then you got your body
sandpaper
fillers.
Is ridiculous.
Oh, it is. Then you got your body fillers, then you got your primer. And I don't go and buy your cheap, nasty, on-the-shelf $50 a gallon primer. My primer is like minimum $100 to $150 a gallon. Now this guy's calling, when I told him to call, but anyway, whatever. It's like $150 a gallon, and you don't just, so by the time you're done, by the time you buy the paint, the clear, the sandpaper, the body filler, the fucking shit, you've already dropped close to $3,000 just in material, and you haven't even started the car. And then you think that the car just unbolts lickety-split. When it was brand new, the fender bolted on and off within a half hour. It doesn't any fucking more. It's rusted bolts, you're cutting, you're grinding. You got to get this shit apart. Now people are like, well, fuck, I watch these guys on TV, and they take a car apart. They show it on TV. They start at the beginning of the morning and they're done at the end of the day. Yeah, 6 fucking guys. And let's just
You're holding up 7.
Well, whatever. Let's just say these guys are on this car for the whole day. Okay, let's say they're only charging $50 an hour. 6 times 50 is $300 an hour because you got 6 guys on it. That's $2,400. Or do you think because it's just a day's, there's just 8 hours in a day that they should just charge only one person's labor rate out? That ain't the fucking way it works. When Lisa and I are working on a car, you're paying for both of us to work on your fucking car. So her and I are on it all day long. That's 16 hours, not 8. 16. So it takes time, and it just, these fucking people, you go around and you look at their cars because I'm a nice guy. You go and you look and you see what's going on and you give them an estimate, and it's like, it's always like, I gotta think about this. I gotta think about that. It's like, I don't understand it. I said that I'm probably the cheapest around, and I give you the same quality work as a high-end shops will give you. What I mean by that is a high-end shop, if they're telling you it's 100 grand, I'll more likely do the same fucking job for 60 grand. But you have to remember, you ain't building fucking cars anymore. If you're taking them somewhere and you're paying them to do it, you ain't building a car for 10 or 20 grand anymore. Get that out of your fucking system right now. If that's what you think, roll on, baby. Don't even fucking phone me. Don't knock on the door. Roll on. It ain't gonna happen anymore. It's done. And I feel bad, but it's expensive out there. See, Del, come on, you're watching. Write something in, do a video, explain it. It's not cheap anymore. It's I wish it was. I want to give everybody a break. If I was a multi-billionaire, I'd probably help certain people out there and do their cars, but I'm not. I'm a guy still trying to fucking pay my mortgage and get my staff paid up here and make a living, and
And wearing holy jeans.
Yeah, and driving an old rusty truck, But I do it because I love this shit. But I don't know whether I feel bad for these people or I just think people are getting stupider. But you do not build these cars for this kind of money anymore. I go and look at these. I looked at a vehicle the other day. I have to take all the fenders off it, have to blast it, have to fucking paint it all, have to put it all back together, do all this stuff, and you give the guy a price, and he's like, You can't do that for under 10 grand? What the fuck? No! No! You got, the doors are off. The fucking, all the fenders are off. The fucking thing's in a million pieces. You want me to do it for under 10 grand? Good luck. Those guys there, their vehicles will never get done. They'll sit in the garage, they'll rot away, and they'll dream about doing it. Or if they do find someone to do it, they'll find some hack and whack guy that'll do it at nighttime for them, and they'll get what they pay for. That's it. So I don't know. Yeah, not a huge rant. Not a huge rant.
Good enough.
Yeah, just good enough. I don't know whether it's TV doing it to these people or what, but I mean, stop. If you're watching this shit on TV, that's okay, because I watch it too. I watch it to see the cars. Most of the time I turn the volume off because I can't stand those fucking people on TV. I watch to see the cars, but stop fucking thinking that these cars are built like this. I'm telling you right now, hear me, when they build a car and they do it from the frame up, like a Model A, they put a brand new frame under it, fucking 500-600 horsepower LS motor, posi track rear end, all paint, all upholstery, and they say at the end of the build, we're into it for $40,000 and they sell it for $80,000. Stop for 2 seconds. The $40,000 they're into it for is what they've actually had to put out into that car. Every time they fucking say, Coker supplied the tires, so-and-so supplied the engine, so-and-so Willwood supplied the brakes, they supplied this. All that fucking stuff is not counted in the fucking 40 grand number. That's fucking advertising for those companies. Those companies gave them that shit for free. That's how they advertise to get people like us to buy their product, which is a good idea. But the fucking build at the end wasn't $40,000. Had they added that shit, including the bill was a fucking $100,000 or more. So get the fucking shit out of your thing. Get it out of there. Just like fucking wrestling is fake, so are these car builds. Right? They're still doing it. But it's not, I'm not saying they're not building the cars. It's that every time they're showing something, that's a freebie. Figure it out. Driving around, Richard Rollins in his big Dodge pickup. Every time you see they're flashing that fucking Dodge emblem, he pulls into a driveway, they flash the grill, they do that, they do this. That fucking truck is free to him. Good for him. It's free. There you go. Don't you get it? People don't get it. They don't get this shit.
Sheeple.
It's sheeple. They follow what they see on TV. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. I'm not knocking the guys that are doing the cars, because they are building cars, don't get me wrong. They're building cars, they're smart, they're talented. But it's just that the price is not what they say it is. And then they watch on TV and they come here, and I've done this rant before, and you give them a price and they're like, you can't do that for under 10 grand? What the fuck can you do for under 10 grand nowadays? You can't renovate a fucking bathroom from under 10 grand. And all you do in there is take a piss and a shit. You get a car, it's something you use, you have fun with. It's 10 grand is nothing nowadays, people. It's just nothing. So, hey, I'm not trying to get more customers out of it and say, I'm just saying to you, just think about this before you start calling people up and wasting other people's time. Cars are not cheap to do. Start pricing it out yourself. You know, that's it. That's all I got to say. You know, and if you do get price on stuff, obviously, and you're like, well, I can buy this clear coat for $100 a gallon. Well, go ahead. You use that fucking clear coat. Come and see me in a year from now when it's all faded or peeling off. It's fine, whatever you want to do. You know, we don't use shit here. We use decent product. That's just the way it is. Right?
Right.
Right. So, there we go.
All right. I guess the rant's over.
Yeah,
we're starting to calm down now.
Yeah, the rant's over.
All right, we're signing off.
I just can't stand running around all the time on my days off looking at cars for people. And that's what I do. I go look at cars for people for free in Big Red that's fucking huge on gas. And you run around, you run around, you run around. It's my only fucking day off a week. And then you get maybe 1 out of 6 that get it, and the rest don't. The rest are just like, you can't do it for that. I don't have that kind of money. Why do you even call me? Right? Just sand it down and go get a spray bomb at Walmart and fucking paint it. There you go. See you later.
I never understand how they think that it's going to be like 5 grand or 6 grand or whatever they think. But anyways, that's it. So,
yep.
It's not always a good time at all time. No. Except it is, but we're signing off.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep.